This is my scholarly article presentation by Jonathan Crace. Introduction and main idea. This study brings about the idea that brands and ads are put in video games and are played in the video games, that more people would want to buy the things that the ads advertise, and that more people will remember and buy them once they're done with their games. Methods and hypothesis. The method that they use in this paper is quasi-experimental, which basically means that they're taking a group of not random people, but like specific people in one type of field and doing this study with them. In particular, they're doing a study where 42 Arabian women drive around in the game for 20 minutes, 2 times that has ads in the games. The hypothesis presents that they will remember the places in the game that shown better after the ads in the game. They're using the ads placed from the game itself. The theory of the study. The theory of the study is that they think people will want to buy the stuff that is shown in the video games more than if they weren't shown in the video games, and that way ad space and justify ad space in video games. The results of the study. Results of the study that is where only 13 out of 42 people were able to remember the brand that was in the game. It was not really possible to test the hypothesis because the ads were in different places to each other, and they were passed a different amount of times, and there were not enough information gathered from the study from the people in the study to remember what the ads were, although some people were able to remember some of them. Other material that supports this research. There is no other sources that support the material. There is material going against it made in 2007 by Lee and Fabit that basically states that opposite, that ads in video games can make people remember the brands better and thus may increase sales. I can see where they're coming from, as in my opinion, that should be resolved. They are partially part of the reason why ads are in games more than they were before. Did the author effectively support his point? I think that the author did not do a very great job of supporting the point. And that's because their data was not conclusive and their quasi-experimental data did not manage to test that people, and even then they did not test people for that long in only 20 minutes, and they did not test that many people in the category that they chose. Conclusion. In conclusion, I think that they needed to do more research in the subject before they published it, and that they were justifying partial completions, that there were many shortcomings of the paper and the theory, and that I thought were wrong, and that even if the theory were right, wouldn't explain the reason for playing ads in games. That the theory was interesting, but I thought the research that they did was not that good, and that they could have done more to justify it.